Hi guys, welcome straight back to more Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishments. I am gonna solve this right now. Not right now, but coming up soon. Coming up really soon. There's a station master. Wait a minute. Did I look at this yet?
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Just like the other spot. Whoop!
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Whoop! Can I go to... Oh, hello.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
But it clearly didn't before. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the old railway to the flood quarry. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing It's the mine. Oh, why does it have to be either or? Because both happens. Oh my god. So that wouldn't make sense here, and here. Fuck. Hold on just 1 second. Oh my god, I'm so fucking confused. Okay, let's see what happens if we change these the other way. Nothing. Well, let's change. This is just not true. It was not an accident. That's just not true. Okay, let's just switch it back again. Okay, none of that still makes sense. We're still missing something. Okay, there we go. That's probably the last link, is it? Could it be sunk? The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry at the Doncaster station. Cannot be sunk. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because the old railway that leads there is missing some rails. Very confused, very confused, very confused. We're still missing whatever goes into special transport, but we might have to talk to Mr. Robinson about that. Yes, we have something more. Yes, fuck yeah.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Which workers?
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
One thing I like about these character models is some of them are distinctly
will I ever get any peace?
not symmetrical.
All these trains and railway stations, Chileans, Mexicans, and Robinson with his prototype at Holmes.
Utterly lost. Yeah, me too. What about the fishing line? We never discussed the fishing line. Ah! Ah, that didn't help me at all. Why didn't that help me? A group of people helped him get drunk. Oh my god. Oh my god. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. Oh. Search the archives. Search the archives. How did I miss that? Oh my god. I totally forgot about Lapras. I totally forgot to check the archives about Lapras. I'm such a dumb fucker. Jeez. Oh, man.
My search should be My search
Sorry.
My search should be focused.
My voice cracked there.
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
You mean Zapdos. Or the Pokemon, right? I don't know. None of these say anything like that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't know I could scroll through it like that. Los Zapdos, Los Zapdos, Los Zapdos, Los Zapdos, Los Zapdos. There we go. The Los Zapdos barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. Ooh. The Los Zapdos slave will belong to the Mexican consortium Sarcarcol, who cover the shipping, electricity service, and mining.
Here it is.
Yes, yes it is. Okay. Yep. Is that the last clue? It is, isn't it? The Mexicans have recently utilized the barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. The train has been sunk into the flooded quarry. Okay, I can do this. Give me a second. I might zoom through this. Okay, so the big thing I have to figure out is if the train came here. If the train did not come here, or if it did come here, that's the biggest thing. That's the only thing. That's the biggest thing. That's it. That would literally give me the answer. Did the train
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Okay, this is literally the only thing that I can think of. I don't... I cannot... Just because of the Lapras thing, the Mexicans did transport something heavy, and it was specifically over the quarry before the quarry was flooded. So why would they flood the quarry? And it was to hide the train that's underneath the quarry, and that's the only thing I can think about that happened. And that also makes sense to why... that one dude was bribed. He had to have been bribed. He had to, because he wrote his wife and said that he would repay the mortgage. Where did he get the money if not from being bribed? So he was bribed. But the one thing that I don't understand about this specific scenario is why is that one guy hanging around? The only reason I can't think that the Chileans did escape by faking their death in the mines was because that does not explain why the Mexicans were transporting something large. Why were they doing that? Oh, wait. If they were transporting something large, that would explain why this guy's around. He's looking for his friends that misfortunately drowned in the quarry. Wait. His friends drowned in the quarry, but they weren't on the train. Hold on, can I view my conversation with him? Oh, God. This is gonna take me forever, because I need to get this right the first time around. I need to get it right the first time around. This is the man that confuses me. 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 Why does he pretend to be a Chilean? Why does he pretend to be a Chilean? Why is he afraid to be called a Mexican? Why is he... I don't understand. I don't understand why he's here. He's the one that's confusing me. Okay, I'm going back to my previous theory that the Chileans stole... The Chileans stole... No, they did have a grudge. They absolutely did have a grudge, but that's... or left obviously on purpose. It was to conceal. It could not be sunk. Okay. They could not have sealed them because they did not have access to the mines. If they drowned them, then how the fuck did the explosion happen? If they drowned them, how the fuck did the sabotage? Oh, they did it just to get back at them, right? Oh, but they didn't have access. They didn't have access. That's the thing. They didn't have access. Fuck. Either way, it does not work. Either way, I don't understand. Either way, there's something that contradicts it. Okay, let me explain why I'm so confused right now. Let me explain why I am having the hardest time right now. In this particular instance where they sealed the Chileans, that explains nothing about the flooded quarry. That explains nothing about the flooded quarry. In this instance, where they drowned the Chileans, how did they explode the mines if they had no access to the mines? In this instance, where the Chileans stole the prototype, then what the fuck were the Mexicans doing with things that could carry large things in the lake? Every single one of these is not making sense to me. Every single one of these does not have a conclusion in my head. So that's why I'm having the hardest time coming up with something. At this point, I'm going to do the one that I think is the best bet, which is drown them. Because I don't think that they would have enough time and effort to try to seal them. No. I'm gonna do the Chileans stealing the prototype. That would explain why the Mexican man is waiting for his friends. His friends could have maybe not been on the train and maybe they could have drowned on the boat, the Lapras, Lazapras or whatever. That is a possible ending to this. That is a possible. So do I want to be blind to justice? Still final chicane, who was what the mate do next? Contract looks strong. No. Criminal organizations such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires delicate approach to give Mycroft a chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted and turned into his own advantage. Yes. Yes. Mostly because I'm not sure.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
I don't know if I did it right. 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 I don't know. I don't think I did. I think I did the wrong choice. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Oh. Okay. We're doing another choice. We're doing another choice because I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh, God. I was completely wrong. Okay. Okay. Yep, I was wrong. They didn't steal the prototype, so that means they're dead. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if they didn't steal it, that means... I like this one. Mr. Robinson is a swindler. I don't think that this is the right choice, but since I made a mistake before, I don't think that this is the correct choice. I don't think that this is the correct choice. Wait, why can't it be? Let me try to see if this is the correct choice. If it is, that means there was an accident, that they were all on board, which not a lot of sense there. That means it's inside the mine. Miss Doncaster. I mean, that would just mean that the other things that happened, for example, the Mexican man is truly waiting for his friends, and all that just sort of was there. Unless he got help. Could do blind justice. Let's just do this. I don't think that this is the correct choice, because that's too many accidental instances. This is way too many
Then the
accidental.
case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
That's not
No,
it.
I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Nothing. I only want to stop our dear Mr. Robinson before he realizes we have cornered him. Let us go.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Is this the correct choice? Are there a lot of... That would mean this guy is a cold-blooded, single-handed murderer that just killed a shit ton of people. For funsies? Well, not for funsies, but accidentally?
Mr. Robinson, we must ask you to remain here until the police arrive.
The police? But why?
You are one of the suspects in our case of the vanished train, which, by the way, involves the death of all its passengers.
What? Is this a joke?
I can assure you that it is not.
This is outrageous. You don't know who you're dealing with. I am an influential man, and you shall regret this.
We know perfectly well who you are. We also know where the train is. The police shall be happy to find it. And as for your exclusive sales contracts...
I knew that this wasn't the correct choice. I knew that this was not the correct choice. I knew it. Duh. Okay, but I still don't think that the other two choices make a lot of sense. I mean, I explained already, but I don't think that they make a lot of sense personally. I just don't. Okay, so if this is If this is the correct choice, then why is the Mexican man standing around and waiting for his friends? And if this is the correct choice, then how did they bomb and why did they bomb the quarry? How did, or the mines, how did they do it? They weren't allowed access. If they weren't allowed access into the mines, how did they bomb it shut? If this is the correct choice, I want to hear the answer to that, because that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Oh, is he there to keep an eye on the one that they bribed?
The case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case.
This now makes sense.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
This now makes sense. That's why he was there, is because he was threatening him, watching him. Oh my god. How did I not know? How did I not think of that?
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I didn't think in time! I didn't know! No, don't shoot him! Oh my god! I just killed Sherlock Holmes! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just killed Sherlock Holmes! Ooh, ooh! Ooh, I don't know if I wanted to shoot him in the head. I probably should have shot his hand. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Holmes, I had to do it.
It is all right, Watson. He got what he deserved.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence.
After I returned from Afghanistan, I vowed never to take another human life.
Oops.
Watson, you did in fact save a life. You should focus on that. Now come, there is still much to do.
That was the correct choice, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Hold on. I'm gonna do that again. This time I'm gonna shoot his hand because I don't want... I need to shoot his hand, but I also need to save Sherlock. I can't believe Sherlock got shot in the fucking face. My god. This is so bad. Okay. Blind justice. Yes.
Then the case is solved, Toad.
Okay, this time I'm gonna shoot him in the
Well,
hand.
the case...
Shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand. Okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand. Can't skip this. Can't skip this. Can't skip this. Can't skip this. Can't skip it. Can't skip it. What if I use my mouse? That might be better.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
There we go. Okay. Ah, thank you.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Ha. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. So the Mexican man was pretending to be Chilean, and he was there to put pressure on the guy. He wasn't there waiting for someone. I don't know why I could not in my mind think of him as that kind of man. That was totally my bad, but wow. I guess that kind of makes sense. He would probably faked being a Chilean to break into the mines to put the bombs down, but yeah, okay. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's start the next story in the next episode. Bye bye. And next time I won't kill next time I won't kill Sherlock Holmes, I promise.